We start tonight with a massive bust shaking up the drug trade. A truck driver has been sentenced to over 13 years in prison after being caught smuggling more than $9 million worth of cocaine, hidden inside a shipment, carrying Kim Kardashian's Skims underwear and clothing. Authorities revealed that Jakub Jan Konkel, a Polish national, was the key figure in this massive operation, and the investigation uncovered a hidden compartment in his truck trailer loaded with nearly 10 tons of illegal narcotics. This story dives deep into how organized crime groups exploit corrupt drivers to move dangerous drugs across borders, and what this significant interception means for public safety. To manage it all. And finally, we circle back to the massive drug smuggling operation involving Kim Kardashian Skims shipment. We have all the details on how Jakub Jan Konkel was apprehended, the sheer volume of cocaine seized, and the official statements from the National Crime Agency and Border Force about stopping these criminal networks. Don't miss the full breakdown of this major bust and the fight to keep dangerous drugs off our streets. Stay with us for the rest of the news. A truck driver has been sentenced to over 13 years in prison for smuggling a substantial amount of cocaine hidden within a shipment of Kim Kardashian's Skims underwear and clothing. The arrest was the result of an investigation launched by the United Kingdom's National Crime Agency, NCA. Jakub Jan Konkel, a 40-year-old Polish national, was apprehended by Border Force officers on September 5, 2025, at the port of Harwich in Essex, after arriving via ferry from Hook of Holland in the Netherlands. Konkel's truck was transporting 28 shipments of Skims clothing when he was stopped. Investigators discovered a hidden compartment built into the rear trailer doors of the truck. Inside this concealed space, authorities seized 90 packages, each containing approximately 2 pounds of cocaine, valued at an estimated $9.6 million on the street. The NCA confirmed that while the shipment itself was legitimate, the hidden compartment was used for smuggling. Officials noted that the exporter and importer connected to the Skims shipment were not involved in the operation, nor were Skims or Kim Kardashian accused of any wrongdoing. Leading up to the arrest, investigators reviewed the truck's tracking system, which indicated a 16-minute stop that Konkel allegedly failed to disclose during questioning. Authorities believe Konkel and the organized crime group were aware that the drugs were loaded during this stop. Konkel initially denied knowledge of the cocaine, but later pleaded guilty to drug smuggling, admitting he agreed to transport the drugs in exchange for €4,500. An NCA operations manager described the role of such individuals, stating, "Organized crime groups use corrupt drivers like Konkel to move Class A drugs, often hidden on entirely legitimate loads such as this." The detection and investigation have removed a significant amount of cocaine, whose profits are lost to the crime group behind the smuggling attempt, and with Konkel they've lost an important enabler. Representatives for Skims have issued a firm denial of any involvement, stating they had no knowledge of the criminal activity or connection to the driver or the truck. Border Force Assistant Director Jason Thorne praised the interception, noting that such actions are vital in depriving criminal networks of profit and protecting communities from the dangers of Class A drugs. American reality TV star Kim Kardashian has sought symbolic damages from the defendants in a 2016 armed robbery in Paris, an incident that profoundly shaped her life. Nearly a decade after the event, Kardashian testified in a Paris civil court, requesting a token amount of €1, approximately $1.17, in symbolic damages from the gang convicted of stealing nearly €9 million worth of jewelry from her hotel room during Paris Fashion Week. During the proceedings, Kardashian detailed the intense emotional trauma of the robbery, referring to the perpetrators as the grandpa robbers. She expressed that while she forgave the ringleader, the experience left an indelible mark. Kardashian recounted her terrifying experience, testifying that she was certain she would not survive the attack and believed the assault would lead to rape. She described being restrained with zip ties and having her mouth taped while the robbers stole millions in valuables, including an engagement ring from Kanye West. Kardashian shared her desperate plea to the robbers, stating, "I have babies. I have to make it home. They can take everything. I just have to make it home." Following the robbery, the incident led to significant changes in her life and public presence. Investigators later determined that the perpetrators tracked Kardashian's movements using social media, geotags, and online updates, a revelation that prompted security experts to advise celebrities to limit real-time location sharing online. The trauma resulted in lasting anxiety for Kardashian, leading her to develop a phobia of going out and requiring enhanced security measures, such as sleeping with guards outside her home. While Kardashian and her stylist Simone Harouch requested €1 in damages, a hotel employee demanded a significantly higher sum of €550,000. The court is scheduled to issue its ruling on civil damages later this year, but for Kardashian, the courtroom appearance was primarily about achieving closure. Noi Dung Kai Tight. Reality star Kim Kardashian has revealed the intense regimen of supplements she follows, citing pill fatigue from taking up to 35 supplements daily. During an appearance on Amy Poehler's podcast, Good Hang, Kardashian detailed how she divides these supplements into 3 groups to take throughout the day. She expressed a desire for a daily IV drip as a simpler alternative to her current routine. /N discussing the topic of vitamin and bone density intake, Poehler noted the complexity of modern health requirements, stating, "There's so much stuff that we have to now take. It's a lot." Kardashian concurred, explaining that the sheer volume led to burnout. She admitted, "I take probably 35 supplements a day. I spread them out 3 times a day and I thought, okay, I can't do this fish oil anymore. I have like pill fatigue. I have to stop these fish oil supplements. And I got my blood work and it was so evident that I stopped and I had to start again." N the conversation also touched upon the difficulty of consuming certain supplements, with Parks and Recreation Elam pointing out that fish oil can be challenging because you taste it for a long time. Kardashian also commented on the size of the pills, reiterating her wish for a more convenient delivery method. N beyond supplements, Kardashian shared details about her proactive approach to health monitoring. She mentioned undergoing full-body scans with her family members annually, utilizing a portable DEXA scan van that allows for quick bone density assessments. Furthermore, Kardashian has been open about serious health events, including receiving an MRI that revealed an aneurysm. She recalled a Prenuvo scan result that indicated an aneurysm in her brain, emphasizing the importance of regular checkups. It's just a good measure to go make sure you always check everything. And health is wealth. You just have to be careful with everything that you do. A truck driver has been sentenced to over 13 years in prison for smuggling more than $9.3 million worth of cocaine concealed within a shipment of Kim Kardashian Skims clothing. Jakub Jan Konkel, a 40-year-old Polish national, received his sentence at Chelmsford Crown Court on May 18th, following an investigation by the National Crime Agency. The operation began on September 5th last year when Konkel was stopped by Border Force officers at the Port of Harwich in Essex while arriving on a ferry from the Hook of Holland, Netherlands. X-rays of his heavy goods vehicle, which was transporting 28 pallets of Skims clothing, revealed a hidden cache of drugs. The cocaine was concealed in a custom-built hide constructed within the skin of the rear trailer doors, containing 90 packages, each weighing 1 kilogram, valued at approximately $9.3 million. Investigators believe the drugs were loaded onto the vehicle with the knowledge of Konkel and a criminal group, possibly facilitated by a 16-minute stop on his tachograph that he failed to declare during questioning. Konkel initially denied knowledge of the Class A drugs, but eventually pleaded guilty to drug smuggling, admitting he agreed to smuggle the cocaine for a payment of $4,800. Paul Orchard, NCA operations manager, stated that organized crime groups frequently utilize corrupt drivers like Konkel to move Class A drugs hidden on legitimate cargo. He added that the detection effort has successfully dismantled a significant supply chain and removed an important enabler for the crime group. Border Force Assistant Director Jason Thorne emphasized the severe impact of the narcotics, noting that such drugs destroy lives and inflict misery on communities. He credited the interception as a testament to the Border Force's work in depriving criminal networks of millions in profit, and affirmed their commitment to relentlessly pursuing criminality to protect borders.